Okay, good afternoon, good afternoon, good afternoon, good afternoon. I hope we are hearing me or we can hear me. Please, if you can hear me, let me know at the comment section, please. Good afternoon, good afternoon, good afternoon, good afternoon. Mr. Zaidu, good afternoon. Sister Evidence, good afternoon. Sister Bolanle, good afternoon. Sister Sandra, good afternoon. Mr. Victor, good afternoon. Sister Glory, good afternoon, everybody. I greet everybody. Good afternoon, good afternoon, good afternoon. Good afternoon. Okay, yes, you can hear me. Thank you, Sister Sandra. So, good afternoon once again. Welcome to Driving School Tutorial. If you are meeting me for the first time, my name is Frank. So we are here to learn to answer some questions together. So as usual, I'm going to display the questions. Good afternoon, Sister Mercy. I'm going to display the questions. So if you know the answer, you give your response. If you don't know the answer, you hold on. At the end of the day, I will always do the explanation to make sure we understand what the question is talking about. Please do me a favor by sharing this program with your friends. Share it on your Facebook and your YouTube, wherever you want to share it. Invite people to join so that it will be more interesting. I appreciate you for that. So at this time, permit me to share my screen with you. To display the first question with you, because the screen is shared already. Just to to proceed to the first question of the day. Good afternoon, Sister Blessing. So to share the first question of the day with you is what we are having here. This is question number 1, which says, il massimo rapporto di traino per un rimorchio sprovvisto di qualsiasi dispositivo di frenatura è di 0,5. So what is our response to this question? Good afternoon once again. Good afternoon. What is our response to this question? Please, if you cannot hear me, let me know. I believe you can hear me because I got that confirmation from Sister Sandra. If you can't, you let me know, please. Ok, so il massimo rapporto di traino per un rimorchio sprovvisto di qualsiasi dispositivo di frenatura è di 0,5. So I'm waiting for your response. Okay, we're having Faso, Vero, Faso, Faso, Faso. I think some of us are still scared to respond to the question. Maybe we don't understand what the question is talking about, but it's not a problem, it's fine. So what is this question number 1 telling us? The question is saying that the massimo, this word here, this rapporto di traino is the same thing as they refer to massa rimorchiabile, you understand? Which is the towable mass of that rimorchio, you understand? What the question is telling us now is that the massimo, ratio of this which this type of rimorchio can tow, or rimorchio can tow. Sorry, the maximum ratio of rimorchio without any braking system is, 0.5, you understand? That is the towing ratio. Permit me for that, please. So the towing ratio of that remorque without braking system is 0.5. Now, in this remorque, we have remorque with braking system, and we have some remorque without braking system, you understand? And remorque without braking system can only be up to, let's say, 0.1 to 0.5. Anything above 0.5 must have its braking system, you understand? So it is true that those remorque without braking system, their towing ratio is 0.5. It cannot be more than 0.5, you understand? So that is why I can tell you that the question number one, the answer to the question number one, sorry, where is it? Sorry, I think that is missing. The answer to the question number one is vero. Il massimo rapporto di traino per un rimorchio sprovvisto di qualsiasi dispositivo di frenatura è di 0,5. It is true because the towing ratio of a trailer without brake is 0.5. So that is the response to the question number one. The answer is vero. Sorry, something is missing, but I think it's fine. Question number two says, la patente di categoria A2 consente al titolare di trasportare un passeggero solo se il posto del passeggero è previsto sulla carta di circolazione del veicolo. So what is our response to this question number two? Question number two, I think that question number one was just like this, but please, let's try to be specific to our response. So if you are responding to question number one, let it be question number one. If you are responding to question number two, let it be question number two, so that we are able to, understand the one we are referring to. Good afternoon, Sister Sophia. Good afternoon, Mr. George. Good afternoon, Sister Violet. La patente di categoria A2 consente al titolare di trasportare un passeggero solo se il posto del passeggero è previsto sulla carta di circolazione del veicolo. Now, I want some of us to listen to this thing. Before we proceed to the explanation of this question, I want to ask, at what age, or what is the minimum age required to have this patente A2, the minimum age? At the comment section, please. Let us do this because there is a reason for it. Some say 16, some say 18, some say 14. Some say 16. 16, 18, 14. Eighteen. Please don't respond to the question yet. I want us to get this one right. After this one, then you can go ahead to respond to the question. What is the minimum age required to get this patente di categoria A2? As in, what age do you have to reach before you can be able to apply for it? Okay, we have 16, 14, 18. Okay. Now, it is from 18 years. So when you are 18 years, you can be able to, apply for this patente ardue. You understand? You can be able to. So it's not meant for people of 14 years and 60 years. Now, having done that, I want us also to remember or try to figure out what are the things required to enable you to know if you can be able to carry somebody in your motor vehicle. What are the things, there we have two things, to consider before you can be able to carry somebody in your vehicle, in your motorcycle, or let me say three, you understand? Three things. So what are these three things? Okay, some of us, we are not responding. Now, before you can carry somebody in your motorcycle, one, you must ensure that this motorcycle, it is written in the registration document of that motorcycle that you can carry somebody in that motorcycle. Then, and you must make sure you have, the reason why I said three, you must make sure you have helmet to give to this passenger. So otherwise, I will even say that that one is not, is not included, regarding the question. But two things I want us to know. Before you can be able to carry somebody, in your motorcycle is this. The driver must be from 18 years and above. And it must be written in the registration document of that motorcycle. Now, if this patente ardue is a license that only people from 18 years and above can, apply for, what do you think is the next thing that you need or that you require to enable you carry somebody in your vehicle? Just think of it then and give respond to the question, because so many of us, we are still getting it wrong, and I don't like it. You understand? Now, we said two things, which is the person driving the motorcycle must be somebody from 18 years and above. Now, this patente ardue is the type of license that only people from 18 years and above can, apply for. Now, what is the next thing that you think this person that is having this license required to enable this person to carry somebody in his or her a motorcycle? Then if you understand that, then the answer to this question should be vero, because it's la patente di categoria A2 consente a titolare di trasportare un passeggero solo se il posto del passeggero è previsto sulla carta di circolazione del veicolo. Because let's for example, this is the, this is the, the motorcycle. And in this motorcycle, no matter how big this seat is, if it is not written here in this carta de circulazione that I can be able to carry a passenger, I cannot carry passenger. You understand? No matter how the seat is constructed, unless it is indicated in the carta de circulazione that, yes, in this type of motorcycle, I can carry passenger. So that is the only one I can carry passenger. And another question I would also like to ask, how many passenger can a motorcycle carry? How many passengers can a motorcycle carry? Okay, for those who are responding, I appreciate you because you are keeping it, lively. If not, maybe I would have just felt left alone. Thank you for your response. Please, I'm referring to here, not in another country. So in another country, some people can even carry somebody here. So we all know the story. So here is what I'm referring to. So take note, in a motorcycle, you can only carry one passenger. You understand? In motorcycle, you can only carry one passenger. Okay, let us still keep on refreshing our memory. In motorcycle, you can only carry one passenger. Now, with Patente B, how many passengers are you allowed to carry? With Patente B, how many passengers are you allowed to carry? Understand the question very well. I said, how many passengers are you allowed to carry? The driver is not there, obviously. So how many passengers are you allowed to carry with Patente B? The maximum. I said passenger, please be very careful. Please, I'm seeing your question. I will respond to that. Don't worry. Okay, okay. Yes, with car is what I mean. When I said with Patente B, I'm referring to car, you understand, and not motorcycle. So I said with Patente B, how many passengers are you allowed to carry? As in the maximum passengers you are allowed to carry with Patente B. Okay, so somebody said depends on the car. Depends on the car does not answer my question. Okay, very good. So let's take note of this. This can also help us to pass some questions when we come across them. Now, my question said, how many passengers can you carry with your Patente B? That is to say, you, the driver, is not included. Driver is not a passenger. You understand? So except when we say maybe the whole number of passenger that the vehicle can carry, and you will always see the question telling you that including the driver. So in that case, that driver is included to be the passenger. But when the driver is not included to be the passenger, it's referring to the people that you can carry. So with Patente B, you can only carry maximum of 8 passengers, including you, the driver, make it 9. You understand? So when you are referring to the passengers, it's 8, but when the driver is included, is 9. Now, that is that. What of autocarro? How many passengers can autocarro carry? These are not the question of the day, but we are just we are here to learn. So let us also use this one to refresh our memory. You know, how many passengers can autocarro carry? How many passengers can autocarro carry? all those truck, a big vehicle, you know. Not the one that is used to transport passengers, like all those blue bus and all those things. No, I mean autocar, the one that is reserved for the transportation of goods. Okay, so because we need to proceed, thank you for your response. The maximum number that autocar can carry is 3 3, you understand? The maximum number that autocar can carry is 3. Then is 2 plus the driver, you understand? But without the driver is 2. Sorry, yes, without the driver is 2 plus the driver is 3. So the total number of persons that autocar can carry is 3 persons, you understand? So that is that. By the way, let us move on to, yes, I think I have 3, how many questions? Okay, what, no, not here, but what, okay, somebody said, what is, no, what, but what if it is 3 cycles? What if it is 3 cycles? It depends on the seat of the 3 cycles, you understand? So that is it. I think I have another question. Good afternoon. I have done my practical 2 times now, but I failed. Okay, so you are doing your practical and you failed. So 2 times you failed. What you do, remember that your folio rosa can be, you can, you know, request for prolongment of your folio rosa, I think for another 1 year, you understand? So depending on the year that you're having in your folio rosa, try to make sure you talk to your driving school. They will ask you to pay some, I think, marca de bolo. There is a process for it to make sure you prolong it, because the most important thing is for your folio rosa to still be valid, you understand? So when your folio rosa is still valid, you can still continue to do your exam, you understand? And I must tell everybody, nothing guarantees you of, you know, one time, you know, pass, that you just do your, whether practical or theory, that you just do it once, you pass. There are people who know how to drive already. The practical is not it cannot be the problem for them, except maybe when they fail to put, you know, maybe some parts in the theory into practice, you understand? That is the only challenge, you understand? That is why it is better for you to know the theory and put them in practice, you understand, when you are doing practical, especially when it's required. For example, they ask where you are supposed to give right of way, you fail to give right of way. I can drive has nothing to do with that, you understand? The traffic is, you know, is red and you want to pass, you know, all those kind of things. So you need to put those in practice. Please take notes. Be very sure when I'm responding to my brother Yegun. So please be very sure. Try to know when your folio rosa will expire. Maybe, I don't know, I can't remember how many months, or, you know, but be very sure if it's close to expiring date, just try and make sure you contact your driving school, or it's better for the driving school to do it for you, or to the Motorizazione direct, so that they can prolong it. You have the possibility to do that, you understand? Don't let it expire, you know, before you pass your exam, you understand? Whether you pass it once, you don't pass it once, keep trying, you understand? Keep trying. And also, I will also advise you to look for somebody who have been driving for more than 10 years to carry out some practical, you know, with this person, to enable you, you know, to enable you to have a strong hand, you understand, while driving, before you can go and, you know, do the exam. It helps a lot, you understand? So if you can do that, I believe that will help you. Thank you, Mr. Oyegun, and, you know, Sister Bonale for that question. Is it Sister Bonale? Okay, your path to a pain free, something like that. Thank you for that question. Okay, so let us move on to the next question. So we said question number 2 is: vero, la patente di categoria A2 consente al titolare di trasportare un passeggero solo se il posto De passeggero è previsto sulla carta di circolazione. The answer is vero. Sulla carta di circolazione del veicolo. So the answer is vero. Then question number 3 says, il conducente che intende sorpassare ha come unico obbligo quello di azionare l'indicatore di direzione, frecce. What is our response to this question? Question number 3. And as we are responding to that, I will also advise you to please, for those of us who are doing practical, don't stop doing quiz. Because you have passed your theory does not mean everything is over. Keep on putting quiz in practice. Be doing quiz, or quizzes at any time you feel like to do so, because it really helps so that you don't forget the things you are supposed to put in practice. Yes, that is exactly what I'm saying, Mr. Oyegun. No, sorry, not Mr. Oyegun. Your path to a pain-free life. Yes, that is what I'm saying. You can prolong it after the 1 year, duration. You can prolong it to another. Okay, so please, but patente A1, 16 years can transport passenger if your carta di circolazione says so. Patente, take note, this is how you get it right. This patente A1, 16 years old person can have it. The same with adults, you understand? But if you are 16 years, you cannot carry anybody, you cannot transport anybody alongside with you. There was a website that I visited where they said that from, I think from 2015, that there was a kind of a law amendment that, give the permission to 16 years old to transport, a passenger. I don't want you to have this belief in you, because while I'm saying it, maybe somebody here might also have that knowledge. I will say, what is this man saying? No. In quiz, 16 years cannot transport, cannot carry anybody, you understand? So it is only from somebody of 18 years and above, and it must be recorded in the carta di circolazione of that vehicle, you understand, of that motorcycle, you understand? So if you are 16 years, no, you cannot. And also, even if adults want to, transport any passenger, whether it is written in on the carta di circolazione, and also is an adult, but you must also make sure that this person you are about to transport is up to 5 years of age. Below 5 years, you cannot transport that person. So I think that answers your question, Sister Bridget. Okay, so I think we can move on. Yes, so the number 3 question says, il conducente che intende sorpassare ha come unico obbligo quello di azionare l'indicatore di direzione. And we said vero, some of us said falso, some of us said vero. Okay, now take note. What is this question telling us? That a driver that is intending to carry out overtaking has the only obligation to indicate the direction indicator. Now, before you carry out overtaking, how many things do you think you need to observe? A lot of them. If I ask us to name it, I believe so many of us were going to name up to, I don't know how to count it, you understand? Because one, you see, this kind of person here, this kind of person, just, this is what they are referring to. Put his direction indicator, engage the road, and, move on. without considering the fact that the continuation of this line prohibits you to overtake outside your lane. So if you want to overtake in the presence of this continuation line, it means that you can only carry out this overtaking inside this lane, and anything that, maybe if you're not able to carry out this overtaking inside this lane, you forget about it, you understand? So that is why it is not true that you only have to, put on your direction indicator to overtake, you understand? That is the only requirement to overtake. No, you see what is happening here. Even when when the lane is broken, you understand, just like we have it here, you also need to ensure that the space that you are having to carry out the overtaking is sufficient for you to be able to carry out that overtaking. And also you need to watch your side mirror and ensure yourself that no other vehicle has already started carrying out this same overtaking, you understand? If the vehicle behind you started, carrying out this maneuver, you have to wait, you understand? Because otherwise it can lead to, something that is not good. That is why the answer is falso. Il conducente che intende sorpassare ha come unico obbligo quello di azionare l'indicatore di direzione, which is frecce, falso. It is not true. You have to carry out so many other things. Watch out the road very well. Ensure that the vehicle that is behind you have not started carrying out the same maneuver. Make sure that no sign prohibits you to carry out that maneuver. Make sure that the line is not continuous, that is broken. So, and make sure you'll be able to do it in a safe manner. You understand? So the answer is falso. Please, if you can do me a favor by sharing this video, I would really appreciate. Invite somebody to join. Let us share it, please. Thank you as you do so. I know no matter what, some people cannot share. That one is true. But please, if you can still share it, I appreciate you. For those who can do that. Okay, that is question number 3. Question number 4. It says, I conducente di autoveicoli trainanti un rimorchio quando la massa complessiva a pieno carico del complesso veicolare è superiore a 3,5 tonnellate sono considerati in stato di ebbrezza qualora sia stato accertato un valore corrispondente ad un tasso alcolemico superiore a 0 grammi per litro. What is our response to this question number 4? Vero o falso? I conducenti di autoveicoli trainanti un rimorchio. Quando la massa complessiva a pieno carico del complesso veicolare è superiore a 3,5 tonnellate, sono considerati in stato di ebbrezza qualora sia stato accettato un valore corrispondente ad un tasso alcolemico superiore a 0 grammi per litro. Question number 4. Question number 4. Question number 4. Question number 4. So today, we'll just be asking each other a question just like that. Question number 4. Question number 4. Now let me ask you, what type of license do you need to drive a car that can be able to tow a trailer, a remorque, that is above 3.5 tons? Please be very sure that you didn't get this question wrong. Make sure you get it right. It's very important, especially you know who I'm talking to. For those of us You know why I'm saying it. So what type of license do you need to drive a car? I said a car, I never said a truck, a car that can be able to tow remorque. This is it. This is what they're telling us. Let me draw it. No, sorry. Let me draw it. This is my remorque. This is my car. The engine of my car is bigger than the body itself. So then take note, this is remorque and this is motrice. Therefore, remorque plus motrice is equal to more than 3,500 kg. That is to say, let me say plus 3,500 kg plus, above 3,500. Therefore, let's say this remorque here is, we are having here the total mass here, let me call it 2,500. 2,500. Let me cancel here. The total mass of the remorque is 2,500. Or let me say 2,000. Okay, 2,000 kg. Why this one we are having 1,700 kg, for example. So 2,000 kg plus 1,700. Let me see. That is going to give us 2,500 plus 1,700, sorry, 2,000, not 2,500, 2,000 plus 1,700 is going to give us 3,700. Okay. Now let's make this one. Okay, yes, it's good. Let's make it 2,000 to simplify the whole situation. Let's make this one 2,000. 2,000 remorque or 2,000 this thing. Yes, 2,000, 2,000, which is at the end of the day is 4,000. And 4,000 is more than 3,500 kg. So if I'm having this load, which is the remorque and this motrice, what type of license do I need to be able to carry to drive this kind of this thing? Okay. 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 Wow, very good. I am really happy. Even when I was struggling with the calculations, so many of you have already responded. I appreciate you for that. I appreciate you for that. So this number is above 3.5 tons. So what I need is PATENTE B con codice 96. Remember, when our load is more than 3,500 kg, but not more than 4,250 kg, what you need is PATENTE B con codice 96. You understand? So, and that is what you need in this situation. You understand? PATENTE B con codice 96. But what happened if, for example, wait, let me cancel up some things here. What happened if, for example, now, I think I canceled one tire here, I canceled one tire here. Now, we said this one was 2,000, 2,000, right? Now, let's increase this one to 2,500. If this remorque now is 2,500 and the motrice is 2,000, remember 2,500 plus 2,000 is going to give us 4,500. And don't forget that patente B with 96 code permit us to tow this type of remorque, that is above 3,500, but not more than 4,250. And now the load, everything, the remorque plus the motrice is 4,500. You understand? In that case, the license you are going to need is the other one, which so many of us have already responded, which is patente B E. I believe we understand this thing, and I'm really I'm happy for your response. I appreciate it a lot. Thank you for your response. So, but if you still don't understand, don't forget that we will be meeting on Monday. So you can ask your question. I don't have any problem explaining it to you 100 times. So it's not a problem for me. So that is it. Now, let us answer this question, which said, I conducenti di autoveicoli trainanti un rimorchio quando la massa complessiva a pieno carico del complesso veicolare è superiore a 3,5 tonnellate sono considerati in stato di ebbrezza qualora sia stato accettato un valore corrispondente ad un tasso alcolemico superiore a 0 grammi per litro. Now, remember, what is stato di ebbrezza? Stato di ebbrezza is when somebody is drunk, you understand, when somebody is drunk with alcohol, you understand? The question now is telling us, let's, for example, that the driver of this remorque here, at the end of the day, maybe if this motrice here and this remorque here is more than 3,500, now, do you know that as a driver, they give, let's say, 0.5 as the maximum volume gram per kilo, gram per kilo, something like that. I think it's gram per kilo. That, you can consume, for alcohol, which is 0.5. Now, believe me, this 0.5, I think a bottle of what is it called, of Heineken is enough to even get to this 0.5. So more or less, it's like even zero, you understand? But the reality is that you can, consume to 0.5, you understand? I don't want you to think maybe 0.5, okay, I can consume one bottle. Believe me, one bottle is going to kick you off, you understand? Above that 0.5 in a way that you're not expected, because this 0.5 is very little, you understand? Now, this is what maybe, for example, if they carry out tests in this person's, in this driver's, body, and at the end of the day, they find out that it's 0.4 or 0.5, this person might not undergo any punishment. You understand? That is the driver with normal patente B. But you see, when you are having that patente B with 96 code or patente BE, and you carry the load that is more than, at the end of the day, is more than 3.5 tons, then when they carry out this alcohol or alcoholic test in you, at the end of the day, it results to 0.1. They are going to penalize you or consider you as somebody who drives under the influence of alcohol. This is the same volume where the normal patente B is not considered, somebody who drives under the influence of alcohol. But in that moment that you are carrying load that is more than that the total mass of the vehicle is more than 3.5 tons, you will be considered somebody who drove under the influence of alcohol, even if they test you and the something is just 0.1. What are they trying to tell us in the other side? That when you are driving with this patent B and patent B over 96 code and the BE, you don't have alcohol, there is no alcohol tolerance, no zero, you are not supposed to exceed 0% of this alcohol. So drinking is zero for you. That is what they are indirectly telling us. Otherwise, you will be considered as somebody who drive under the influence of alcohol at that moment where the test of alcohol results 0.1. That is why here this question, I conducente di autoveicoli trainanti un rimorchio quando la massa complessiva a pieno carico del complesso veicolare è superiore a 3,5 tonnellate sono considerati in stato di ebbrezza, qualora sia stato accettato un valore corrispondente ad un tasso alcolemico superiore a 0 grammi per litro. You understand? When is more than 0 gram per liter, you are considered as somebody who drive under the influence of alcohol. So the same person the same punishment that they give to that person who drive under the influence of alcohol is the same punishment that that person is going to get. So the answer to this question is vero. You understand? Question number 4 is vero. I don't know if we are following, or please let me know at the comment section if we are following. Are we following or we are sleeping? You know, some people just hold their phone and slept off. Sister Chichi, good afternoon. Mrs. Latecomer. Are we following? Please, at the comment section, let us know. Are we following? Or are we understanding it? Thank you, Mr. Jolly. Thank you. Okay, thank you, Sister Vicky. Thank you, Sister Violet. Thank you, Mr. Maxwell. Okay. Okay, very good. Thank you, Sister Anita. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So that it doesn't look as if I'm talking to myself, so I need to know if we are following. Thank you for that, I appreciate. So let's move to question number 5, which says, una spia di colore rosso contrassegnata da simbolo di figura, se accesa durante la marcia, indica una temperatura troppo bassa dell'olio di lubrificazione del motore. So what is our response to this question number 5? Vero o falso? Sister Rosemary, please, you need to wake up, don't doze. Thank you, Sister Edith. Thank you, I appreciate you. Okay, question number 5. Question number 5. Question number 5. We have vero, we have vero, we have vero, vero. So don't forget these questions. They are questions that so many of you sent to me. But if you didn't find any question you sent to me in this place, or maybe you sent it to me, the explanation is still not clear. Don't forget that you can still reach out to me, send me a voice message that I still don't understand this number 5 or number 6 or number whatever that you sent to me, you understand? I will still know what to do, you understand? So thank you for that. Question number 5, it said, una spia di colore rosso contrast. What is our response? Okay, first we have vero, falso, vero. Okay. If we get it right, if we get it wrong, it's not a problem. The problem is when you get it wrong on the exam day. So when you get it wrong here, try to understand why you get it wrong, you understand? Now, this sign here, or this symbol here, no, it's a sign, you understand? Sorry, it's symbol. This symbol here, you know, when it turns red, it becomes spear or spy, you understand? And that is what you are having here. When it turns red, you'll be seeing it like this. And what is the meaning of this? It means that, you know, let's, for example, let me draw this. Let's assume this place is enough for me to draw. Okay. Let's assume this is the container of our engine. You understand? So this is our engine block. And inside this place, we are having engine, you know, all the whole piston, rings, connecting rod, and everything inside. You understand? Don't forget that these things, you know, for them to move, you are having iron, you understand? You know, iron, rubbing irons, you understand? Then the company that constructed this engine, maybe at the end of the day, advised that the oil of this engine need to be of this level. You understand? It need to be of this level. So after you must have, you know, run some distance, then the oil reduced to this level. You understand? What happened is that that spire or spear we on, you understand, to signal to you that there is insufficient lubrication in your engine, you understand? So it means that you need to add some oil, you understand? So it talk about the pressure, you understand, of the oil. To add to it, if you open your bonnet, you see a place like this. If you want to control it, you remove this thing, though you are not supposed to use ordinary hand like this. You're supposed to clean it with maybe a rag or something. Now, if you look at it from this one, we cannot see it very well. You see, you have some gauge. You understand? You see this one is written safe. This one add. So when you are having it here, and this thing must be done when the engine is cool, you understand? When the engine is cool, you off it, as in for a very long time, leave the engine to cool, and then, you know, you bring this thing out. When you bring it out for the first time, clean it. You clean it and insert it again, bring it out, then you will be able to understand the level of the oil, you understand? If you're having it here, it means that you need to add. That is why here is written add. But if you are having it just like this one, you see this one, you know, is in a, you know, a good position. So this one is safe, you understand? So what happened if you maybe the oil is not, you need to add. You can see this is the symbol of where you add oil. Don't go and turn oil in where you are supposed to turn a water, you understand? This is where the symbol of it. You lose this place, because sometimes there are some vehicles that they have the type of oil that you are supposed to add. So when you want to buy this oil, maybe if you want to buy it at the filling station or wherever, it's better for you to tell them. They know the type of oil that maybe might be good for you. Or there is this type of oil that is called universal. So it can go for any engine. So you just buy it and turn it to it, you understand? Maybe you know, talking about maybe you are traveling and something like this happens. So when you come back, you know, meet with your mechanic, explain the situation to your mechanic, so that they can carry out control, you understand? But for you not to, you know, damage your engine, it's better for you to quickly buy oil and add to it, you understand? So that, you know, you can drive safe to wherever you are going. So this question number 5 that we have here is FASO. It has nothing to do with the temperature, but it talks about the pressure, the level of the oil. So, una spia di colore rosso contrassegnata da simbolo di figura, se accesa durante la marcia, indica una temperatura troppo bassa, no? Dell'olio di lubrificazione dei motori, FASO, you understand? Indicates the pressione di lubrificazione dei motori, you understand? So that is why the answer is FASO to question number 5. Okay, so that is that one. Question number 5 we said is FASO. Let's move to question number 6, which says, il rimorchio si considera parte integrante del veicolo se ha una massa fino a 3,5 tonnellate. What is our response to this question number 6? Vero o falso, true or false? Il rimorchio si considera parte integrante del veicolo se ha una massa fino a 3,5 tonnellate. Our response, please. So it is good that you know where you get it wrong so that you can be able to correct yourself, Sister Edith. I believe you are able to understand that now, that it's not temperature and is okay, as we are giving a response to that, let me quickly show us the sphere for temperature. The sphere for temperature is this one. You understand? This is the sphere or the spire for temperature, and not that one. You understand? So okay, so question number 6, it said, question number 6 says, il rimorchio si considera parte integrante del veicolo se ha una massa fino a 3,5 tonnellate. Now, what do we understand by parte integrante? Parte integrante, it means that this is an integral part of that thing, which means, for example, I can call this mirror as parte integrante of this vehicle. I can call the tire as parte integrante of this vehicle. I can call the, the light as parte integrante of that vehicle. I can call the antenna as parte integrante of the vehicle. You understand? But rimorchio, listen, whenever you hear this, you are reading this question and you see something rimorchio and integrante, parte integrante, except maybe here they put none. You understand? If they put none, il rimorchio non si considera parte integrante. In that case, it becomes vero. You understand? But as long as you are not having none and they are telling you rimorchio si considera parte integrante, no, it is not true, because the only thing that is considered parte integrante, can we remind us in the comment section? What is considered parte integrante, apart from those things that I mentioned? What is the name of that thing? Let us. Oh, yeah. Let us, hear us out. Let me see your understanding. What is considered as parte integrante del vehicle? Apart from all those things, those parts that I mentioned in the vehicle, what do we understand as parte integrante del vehicle? I measure side mirror. Now, take note. I don't want us to refer to anything that is in the vehicle. These people, they are trying to confuse us. What is that thing? Because there is something that is parte integrante de vehicle that looks like this remorque that is making them to give us this question to enable to understand if we know it very well. Okay. Thank you, Mr. Enwe, for that. It's called Carrello appendice. So Carrello appendice is considered as parte integrante del veicolo, not remorque, not a remorque. Whenever you hear remorque, is not true. And Carrello appendice is what we are having here. You understand? Remember the difference between Carrello appendice and the remorque. Carrello appendice has no plate number of its own. It has the replication plate number of the vehicle. It has no insurance. It has no carta di circolazione, all those things. So that is it. Carrello appendice, take note of it now. Carrello appendice, this one, like for example now, the way this tire is parte integrante of this vehicle, the way this one is, the way this one is, that is the same way this one is. So consider this Carrello appendice as parte integrante of this vehicle, you understand? So take note, it is Carrello appendice and not remorque. So if you see a question like that, please be very careful, it's falso, you understand? Il rimorchio si considera parte integrante del veicolo se ha una massa fino a 3,5 tonnellate. The answer is falso. Question number 7, which happens to be our last question of today. It says, lo spazio necessario per il sorpasso aumenta se il veicolo da sorpassare rallenta. What is our response to this question number 7? That happens to be our last question of today. Question number 7. Question number 7, question number 7. Don't get it wrong, it's very important. Ok, so lo spazio necessario per il sorpasso aumenta se il veicolo da sorpassare rallenta. This is overtaking process. You understand? Now, this vehicle here, should I call it vehicle B and vehicle A? Vehicle B is overtaking vehicle A, you know, tack, tack, tack. Before you know what, tack, 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 and you know, it returns. The space, or rather, from here to here is considered as the space or the total space that you need to carry out your overtaking. So when they are referring to spazio necessario per il sorpasso, they are referring to this space from here to here. Now, what happened? Vehicle B is a veicolo che sorpassa or il sorpassante. What vehicle A is vehicle da sorpassare. You understand? Now, this vehicle A, during this overtaking process, he has a lot to do. It can decide whether this overtaking will be successful or not. It can decide to complicate issues. You understand? That is why they want us to understand this thing, because if vehicle A decide to, to compete with vehicle B, you will see that vehicle B will not be able to re-enter from this place, re-enter the lane from this place. So there will be a kind of competition between them, and this line will continue to prolong. You understand? Then, because of this vehicle A increase its speed, the space that the overtaking process need will now increase. But if this same vehicle reduce its speed, then this space will be shorter. You understand? So that is why if you are driving and somebody wants to overtake you, please don't compete with that person. You are complicating issues. You understand? You don't have to compete with the person. You need to, moderate your velocity. You reduce your velocity and go, go close to the side of the road. You understand? I think it's advisable. You understand? You moderate your velocity and go close to the side of the road, but you have the obligation not to compete with the person. You understand? So you have the obligation not to compete with the person. If you want to maintain your speed, the velocity you were driving, yes, you are free to do so, but it is advisable to reduce your speed, but obligatory not to compete with the person, because if you compete with the person, you are going to complicate issues, and the space needed for overtaking is going to increase. You understand? So, but when you reduce your speed, then the space will be reduced. Then this vehicle here will be able to quickly carry out this overtaking before the vehicle that is coming from this angle will come. You understand? Or this direction will come. So that is why this question number 7 that we're having here, we said lo spazio necessario per il sorpasso aumenta se il veicolo da sorpassare rallenta. The answer is falso. So guys, this is where we come to the conclusion of today's meeting. I appreciate your time, and please don't forget that if you want to have a deeper understanding regarding this, driving stuff, you can join our Zoom class. Here is my contact. You can reach out to me, and we'll know what to do. So I want to say thank you for your time. I appreciate you. Have a wonderful weekend. See you some other time. Thank you.